Welcome back to the channel Trading Simplified. I'm a trading enthusiast and love to simplify trading. To get started, just a reminder that I'm not a financial advisor and this video is for entertainment purposes only. Alright, welcome back to the channel. I made $500 today off PLTR. Just want to get into that trade and demonstrate it, and I just want to say thank you to my 28 subscribers. We're continuing to grow, so it's nice to see that the channel is slowly growing. Alright everybody, so I just want to illustrate, you're looking at this chart, it's like where did I make the money today? So where I made the money today was in the pre-market. So in the pre-market, the PLTR, it sold off, it was around $29 a share, and then it just immediately, when I woke up, it was around $27. And like I say, the RSI don't lie. So you look over here in this area right here, RSI below 30, I bought it in this range. So I bought it a little premature actually. I bought 1,000 shares around 27.24. And then I actually wasn't at the computer, so I just held it. So I actually wasn't watching it. So I bought it around 27.24. And at this time, the RSI was around right here. So the RSI was 19 on the 1 minute. Now let's just see what it was on the 5-minute chart just to get an idea. And around the 5 minute, the RSI was around, alright, so it was around like 25. So it was a good trade, and it's actually probably a good thing I wasn't watching because I probably, knowing me and the way I trade, I probably would have taken a loss if I was watching this because when I bought it, it was 27.24, and then it went down, maybe I wouldn't have sold. It went down to 26.92, and then it popped back up for a retest, and then I sold up here for a $500 gain for a 50-cent gain on the 1,000 shares, around 27.8. And that was quick. I mean, we look at the timestamps of when I was buying and holding this. You know, I bought this around 9:28, and then I sold this around 9:47. So not bad for like less than 20 minutes of work and just patience and following the RSI indicator that I follow in all of my videos is how I made that money. A nice quick $500 gain. Now, you have to follow your stop loss on that because if you look at the overall market, I mean, everything is red. Now, another stock I was talking about on Saturday that I'm really interested in, there's actually two actually. Let's start with the first one that I really wanted to bring up. It's AMC. I was talking about an entry on AMC. Unfortunately, I only have 25 shares right now, and I have them at $39.84, I believe it is. I had shares up until about 8 p.m., but I decided to sell them. I didn't want to hold them overnight. I just don't like doing that. Sometimes when I hold them, I just get killed, and I wake up and AMC is like $35, and you're down so much money. So I'm holding 25 shares right now. I'm going to trade it tomorrow. I'm going to see where it goes. This is a massive sell-off, and you have to remember, when you get these massive sell-offs and you see the whole market crashing, you're normally going to get a bounce. Now, it's just you got to find out when is the right time to enter. When is the right time to enter? Whenever you see that RSI low, less than 30. You want it really oversold. I mean, look at this. Look at this sell. I mean, AMC went $41 back up to $42, $43. I mean, these are good gains that could be made. But let's just go back and actually develop a game plan here. So we're looking at AMC, and we can see that this meme stock next support level here, let's see, is going to be around the $35 to $36 range. Now that is an area that could likely be tested tomorrow with everything that's going on with COVID, and I think it's the Evergrandes or something like that. Something sold off, like with the $1 billion debt in China. So the market could be turning bearish, which could give us some opportunities to dip buy. And I like buying anything that's on sale. Any stock that's selling off usually gets a bounce. So I mean, right around here, $36 to $35. I'll hold the 25 shares. I'll probably sell them early in the pre-market, but that's what we're going to be looking at. And the next stock that I'm looking at is most likely, it is going to be NEO. NEO stock has been getting killed. It's $35 now. I mean, when you're looking at this stock, I love trading this stock. This stock gives such good bounces. You just have to be patient with it. So you have to be able to hold the amount of shares that you are comfortable with. But if you see here, from its highs a couple of months ago, it's down 35%. Now 35% is a huge dip. And I just want to see if I zoom out on the 1 year, we'll still have that mark. It does. Okay, good. So a good example is Neo, when it was at this mark where it was like 53, but from here it was $62, went down all the way to 35, which is a nice 42% dip, and then it trended back up, which I want to see if we can draw it back up. Hold on. Now, this is the patience with these electric vehicle companies. You got to buy the death, and you just have to hold until you can get the gain. So when it died, that 42%, it raised up 44%. This is what I'm looking at with Neo. Neo support level. Once it gets near $31 to $32, I am going to make my entry, and I'm just going to hold shares. True support level, if things get terrible, would be around $28, $29. But this is talking like a year ago. So your true support level, honestly, is for Neo is around $30 to $32. You make your entry and just hold, and I think we can get a nice gain back up to $40. This is what we're looking at, all the uncertainty that's going on in China. These are all buying opportunities. You want to get these companies when they're discounted, not when they're up at $60, because now you're sitting down at $35 wishing you bought. So the stock I want to talk about now is Wish. I was originally talking about buying them in the 640 range. I decided to hold because we had this market news with China. And 5 days ago, I was looking at them and I wanted to get them in this range of 640 to 650. And now the price is looking even more attractive. And the reason I'm saying this is look at the RSI down here is 25, but then look at the volume that came in behind them around this price. So volume is right here that I'm circling with the mouse. And you can see here around the $6 range, you had over 6.8 million buys. Now, it's almost like how low can this stock go at this point, because the stock used to be worth, let's just go back real quick. The stock used to be worth $33. So $33 and you're getting this discount up here all the way down to $6. You're getting an 81% discount. Now that's what I'm looking at when I buy some of these oversold companies. Now who knows if Wish will be good in the future, but I'm willing to take a chance on this. I'm going to buy some shares tomorrow. I think we're going to get more of a sell-off in the overall market. I mean, look at Apple. Apple has died. I mean, Apple is now, you look at Apple in the last 1 month chart, I mean, look at that massive sell-off. That is massive. This is almost buying opportunity, which it was. I mean, there's an RSI down here, but it's not getting that pop. So when things are just selling off, I just kind of try to wait. Like I said, I want Apple in the 130s. That's going to be an entry point because we have nice support levels over here in the 130 range. And then the last stock I just wanted to mention was Zoom. Zoom stock has actually held up really well today. If you look at Zoom, it just tested 273 and now it's coming back up. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Zoom is a company that if COVID takes over, this stock is going to explode and go to the moon. Or over time, just seeing how it does with all of its earnings and everything, I think people will realize this is a good company. I think institutions are loading up, to be honest. But it's just something just going to have to wait and see. But this is another stock I'm watching. So I decided to not hold shares of PLTR overnight. As you can see on the right side, ask the 2642. There was a 42,000 share seller. So I'm not sure if they're short selling it, but I didn't want to take that chance. So I decided to just let's see what happens tomorrow. And PLTR, I'll be looking to buy again because we still have that bullish trend. Just the overall news is what's bringing down the market.